I like every part of a good meal. It's like a piece of music. You have the opening, you have the development, and you have the final. And you cannot separate the different elements of a music piece. Whatever the music is, soca, classic music, rock and roll, you have this mix between the beginning, the continuation, and the end of the music piece. And the same with the cooking. You have the appetizer, you have the main dish, and you have the dessert. And it's a combination of these elements which made a success or not for the evening. I think also it's important for the young
His Excellency
chefs
Didier
here
Chabert,
to know
French
that
ambassador to
you
Trinidad and
support-
Tobago, expressing his delight in hosting an event to congratulate and showcase the young chefs on their outstanding achievement. And the evening was a testament to their dedication and hard work, bite by bite. As night fell, the guests were treated to a tiny morsel to tide them over, the starter. A small course, appetizer, or an entry into a meal appears from the kitchen, while the chefs prepare for the next course.
This evening I created a French onion soup, authentic French onion soup that is. And it's something that it's very easy, it's simple but effective. You know, the taste, the layering of flavors and the building of the soup itself is actually so amazing that you would never think something so delicious could come from an onion. Going to France, it helped me to open up my eyes to not just the industry, but open up my eyes to see ingredients and look at them in a different way, creatively, in order to take something as simple as an onion or something as simple as a carrot and place it into a whole different embodiment where it's produced something so amazing that you will never think, wow, an onion can taste like this, a carrot can taste like this.
Chef Aiden may have dandified a very popular vegetable, but Chef Farie's infusion of flavor teases the senses.
We made a pumpkin puree infused with cinnamon and Angostura bitters, with a coconut foam also infused with Angostura bitters, garnished with cinnamon sticks, coconut shavings, and mint. This feels like, in a sense, honored, you know, that people could try my food. After coming back from France, I have been home for a bit because I'm looking around, trying to build myself. So coming back and having to deal with that rush of plating food, it was refreshing. I missed it. Also, it had the smoked salmon tartlet with a lemon ricotta filling, and it was garnished with the smoked salmon, cucumbers, and dill.
Starters, light and bright as they are likely to be followed by a main course where Chef Jaden goes in for deeper notes of the palate.
I did a traditional French potato dish called pomme duchesse, and I did it alongside a seared duck breast and roasted carrots and a few other garnishes. And I had a chance to take my knowledge from France and come up with my own idea and my own dish that was entirely my name on it. And I used to cook for my parents and my family, and I realized that I had a connection to the food, and then I invested in doing a 5-course cooking intensive just to dip my toe to see if I liked it or not, and I really did fall in love with it. One of the greatest joys as a chef, to know that nobody wasted your food and everybody enjoyed it that much, it fulfills you so much, and it's great.
France is known for its wine and gastronomy, something Chef Priya recognizes all too well as she prepares with 1 or 2 vegetable side dishes.
My entree was a pan-crusted said kingfish with haricot vert amandine, which is green beans, glazed carrots, and a sauce béarnaise. I was allowed to, very fortunate, to work at both restaurants. My internship was a pastry internship, and so I did both gastro and bistro for 6 months. The creative freedom that I had was, exceptional. Never made me feel like an outsider or that I was an intern. I felt like I was one of their chef de parties working on the line. I was allowed to expedite and give them ideas and tastes, and it was very refreshing. It's very flattering indeed when people enjoy your dishes, and it's something that gives me great joy to see that people enjoy what you do, and it brings them happiness. Because, who doesn't love food?
Seriously, who doesn't love it? And no meal could be complete without experiencing the best of France in just a few bites. After all, Chef Shanicia is convinced that French pastry almost always makes you feel as if you are in Paris.
I am preparing an opera. It's a French dessert. It has a Swiss meringue buttercream, almond jacon, and a ganache. Yeah?
So how were you able to mix in your Trini flavor in there?
The alcohol. The alcohol, for sure. The whole experience was amazing. We got to learn new techniques, different platings and things like that. It's a life-changing experience. You do not know what could happen in the future, so just go for it.
Meanwhile, Chef Hannah focuses on making everything pretty sweet and believes that getting your dessert right requires time management skills and patience.
So it's a choux craquelin, also known as like a puff, with a cookie on top. It's filled with spiced apple compote and a praline, creme pâtissière, and cookie butter whipped cream to the top, and then topped off with some more praline, because praline is the best, and garnished with hazelnuts and apple gel. I would like to tell anybody who would like to be a chef to go for it, because it's one thing to know how to cook, and it's another thing to actually learn the techniques and learn the science behind things and be able to make people happy when you do it, and to build flavors and try different flavors. Like, it's just art on a plate. You're basically an artist in the kitchen. You can do whatever it is, and there are no mistakes. You may burn something, but that's fine, because you learn now the next time that you're not going to do that again.
We need to support them, especially when we see these young people so brilliant, so focused on being the next chef of Trinidad and Tobago. I told myself I must find a way to help them and to support them.
Since the 18th century, French cuisine has been the gold standard for cooking. And these young Trinbagonian chefs say that the secret to French cuisine is all about the technique, and that the more it is practiced, the better that you will get at it. I'm Seigonie Mohammed for TV6 News.